Okay. Could I ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. We'll call a meeting to order. Ann, could we have the roll call, please?
Mayor McNulty Bryan.
Present.
Executive Assistant Ward. Present. Executive Assistant Alex. Present. Trustee Files. Present. Trustee Jones. Present. Trustee Belknapsky. Present. Trustee McGivern. I forgot to.
There he is.
And he's here.
He's here. I can see him. You're muted, Gare.
Trustee Vieira. Present. Trustee Johnson. Present. And Attorney Legnard. Present.
Okay, we have no public forum tonight. Next on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Everyone has a copy of the minutes from our regular board meeting on 12/21/20 and our organizational meeting on January 4th of 21. Does anyone have any corrections?
No.
If not, could I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Rachel? Rick? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is communications. Annie, you're on.
Mayor Ellen received a thank you card from the Singh family, 11 Hudson Avenue, and it reads, "Thank you to the Mayor of Green Island, Miss Ellen McNulty, and all the people at Public Works Department who made our neighborhood look so clean and beautiful. Thank you very much from the Singh family."
That's right across from here. The guys went in and took down those trees that were in there and just cleaned everything up at the parking lot. It really does look nice. They did a nice job, and it's nice that somebody appreciated it. You got it? Yep.
The second communication is from Brad Canning, assessor, submitting his letter of resignation, and it reads, "It is with some sadness that I am tendering my resignation as sole appointed assessor for the Village of Green Island. My last day will be January 21st, 2021. I have accepted the position of sole assessor for the town of New Scotland. It has been my absolute pleasure to serve in the Village of Green Island. The staff here has made me feel welcome, and the residents have been nothing but accepting. I am certainly available to assist in any way possible until and after a replacement can be appointed. Thank you for the opportunity, and I wish nothing but for the best for you and the village."
Can we vote on that now? Can we have a motion to accept Brad's resignation?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel?
Right.
I don't know who
I
said
think that
this.
was Barb.
Second.
Okay, it's Barb. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is the approval of the claims. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions?
I have one on the general fund on page 10, the police and fire retirement fund.
Yes.
That's what happened here. The state too late.
What's that?
Did the state raise the rates or?
No. What happened was a lot of our coalmen went back and received retirement credit that they hadn't been given before.
Okay.
It was unbudgeted.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that is. We'll have to make an adjustment.
Okay. I just want to make sure the retirement system's doing a good job.
We would like it a little lower. Their rate's a little bit lower, but everything's been fair.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? If not, could I have a motion to pay the bills? That's Rick?
Second.
Rick and Bob, I think it was, as they came on. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Maybe when you vote, if you can stick your hand up while you're doing it, that might help us to locate who everybody is. Next on the agenda is consideration of the police activity report for the month of December 2020. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel and Rick, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? and it's carried. Next is consideration of the fire department report for the month of December 2021. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Bob?
I'll second.
Rachel? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report by the treasurer. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make
So
the motion.
moved.
Barb and Rick. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the monthly report of the Parking Violations Bureau. Everyone has a copy. Anyone have any questions on it? If not, could I have a motion to accept?
Make the motion?
Rachel?
Second.
Gary? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the annual report by the fire and building inspector. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion.
Motion?
Bob and Rachel, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the annual report from the Section 8 administrator. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Barb? And Gary? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is certification of the list of unpaid taxes by the Board of Trustees for 2020, 2021. It's hard to say. Everyone has a copy of it. Could I have a motion to certify it?
Make the motion?
Rachel?
Second.
Rick? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of deeming a copier, printer, or scanner from Section 8 a surplus property. And see if we can sell it on something. I don't know.
Gov deals.
Deals.
Yeah, can we, can I have a motion to declare it surplus?
So moved.
Barb?
I'll second it.
Rick? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of a request for qualifications received for the George Street CSO abatement study. Maggie, do you want to comment on this? I know we got a letter of recommendation for you, but I don't know if everybody got it or...
Sure, yeah, and I apologize that it was late, it was just before tonight's meeting. But we interviewed 4 engineering firms to study George Street sewer line for the purpose of separating that to be used either as an offset project in the future or for future grant funding. So the committee met, we conducted interviews, and we are recommending MJ Engineering. The grant is for $30,000, and the match would be $6,000 from the village. And we will be cammering the lines, which we think is probably the biggest asset for us for our asset management plan for CSO.
And Maggie, the voting on it was unanimous, correct, from the committee?
That is correct. Yep, we deliberated within the committee, and then everyone filled out a scoring sheet, and it was unanimous for MJ Engineering.
Does anyone have any questions for Maggie?
Nope.
Is everyone okay with MJ? Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel?
Second.
Barb? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor to sign the renewal contract for 2021 with Joseph E. Mastriani Incorporated for Section 8. This is a renewal, and I don't think it hasn't increased, so it's the same as last year. Anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to authorize me to sign the agreement?
I'll make the motion.
Gary and Rick,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the renewal of the lease agreement between the Village of Green Island and the Town of Green Island for 2021. It's the same as it was the last several years. It's $1,000 a month, and the town has to pay their own gas bill. Yeah, the gas bill, the utility bill. Anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to renew the lease?
Make the motion.
Barb?
Second.
Sheila? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of the renewal of the lease agreement between the Village of Green Island and the Green Island Power Authority for 2021. Their rent is the same, it's $700 a month, and they have to pay the electric bill. Anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to renew their lease?
Make the motion.
Make the motion.
Bob and Rachel, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of a municipal services agreement between the Village of Green Island and the Green Island Senior Citizens. This is an annual thing that we do every year. There's no increase. It's the same as before, and I just want to comment that they're doing a great job down at Seniors. They're keeping everything going through all this craziness, so hats off to them. Anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to renew the municipal service agreement?
Make the motion.
Barb? Rick? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of adopting a resolution to extend the exemptions of the Village 2020 tax roll to the Village 2021 tax roll due to COVID. Mad, can you explain a little bit about that?
Sure. So every year, our senior citizens have to renew their exemption, and this is our seniors that are low-income seniors. They get an additional senior citizen exemption in addition to their STAR. So every January 1st, they get a renewal, and it's due back to us on March 1st. They're putting a hold on that renewal due to the pandemic. So what this will do is they're allowing, state law is now allowing that we just roll over whatever they got in 2020 onto the 2021 roll. And this resolution basically just allows us to go back through and take off anyone that is either, just basic administration rights, whoever sold their property since last year, whoever may have passed since last year or changed ownership, added an owner, that would make them no longer eligible. If they don't fit that requirement, they'll automatically get what they got in 20 in 21.
Anyone have any questions?
Maggie, so there's no verification of the income?
That's correct. For Enhanced Star, which is the school tax
Right.
savings, that gets automatically updated through the state. This would just be our low-income seniors for county purposes. If their total gross income has to be $37,000 or less, and for village purposes, they get a 20% exemption, and for county purposes, they would get a 50%. We're talking maybe a couple dozen people. I'd have to check the actual numbers, but yeah, so anyone that would have to reapply with their income and new forms, all of that, this year, there's a hold, and they'll go back to the regular process next year.
Okay, because I had a call with Brad today. I didn't realize he was leaving, so to ask him those questions. Okay, thanks.
Just let me know, I'll be able to help you out.
Okay, well, if I don't need to do anything, then we should be good, so,
You should be fine.
okay, all right.
Any other questions?
Ellen, can I just add, we ought to congratulate Maggie on this because she actually did the lobbying statewide for this bill, which will help a lot of seniors out during a tough time. She lobbied the governor's office and our assembly and Senate delegation, not only locally, but statewide for this bill. Did a great job.
You go, girl.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Can I also say another thing while we have, I see Kristen right next to her on the screen. We gotta congratulate Kristen. She just, finished her term. She was the chair of the Capital District Regional Planning Commission, last year and just finished her term at the end of December. Did a great job during a tough time, and they're a big help to us regionally in, a lot of different government areas. So, sorry I stole some thunder there. I should have mentioned it before.
That's okay. It's all good news, so.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
So is everybody clear with what Maggie just told them about the extension?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, could I have a motion on that?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, I got Rachel and Rick. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Do we have any other business? Just on our board forum, things have remained kind of quiet here, but not so much in Washington. I just want to ask everyone to please say some prayers that everything is peaceful there tomorrow, and that there's no more violence and no one gets hurt, and that we all start working together and become again the United States of America. Our next meeting again is on a Tuesday because of the Monday holiday. It will be Tuesday, February 16th. It's 6:20 or somewhere thereabouts. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
Molly, can I cut you off before you adjourn?
Yes.
Are we gonna do the village assessor appointment tonight or hold on that?
Oh, I forgot about that. That was supposed to
Only
get put.
only because the assessment calendar is time sensitive, not that I want to look
No,
at it.
no. I'm sorry, Maggie, it wasn't on here and I forgot about it. I thought,
I wasn't aware.
that's okay.
I forgot about it too until I just.
What we're looking to do is, when Brad is done in a couple days, we need to appoint someone, and Maggie has all the training and she formerly had the position, so we're just looking to see if we could appoint her as the village assessor for right now, so that we've got our June village taxes coming up, and we just don't want to get caught with our pants down. We're looking for someone, but she was willing to do it, and it would be good for us. She's been answering all the questions because Brad was only part-time, so everybody that's been calling in about anything, she's been taking all the questions and answering it, so she's kind of been doing the job anyways. Does anyone have any objection to that? Or questions? I think it's great that she's willing to do it because it was kind of short notice for her, so I'm happy about that. So could I have a motion to appoint Maggie as when Brad finishes, as our village assessor?
I make the motion.
Okay, we've got Rachel and Rick. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Okay, we forget anything else?
Well, I just, I forgot, maybe Maggie, we had talked about the possibility of holding a special meeting, and sometime between now and the next meeting, to authorize, engineers to propose after the project. So, just be on the lookout, that might be good. Am I right, Maggie?
Yes, we didn't get the proposals for the Coco's Out project until last Thursday, so we just need a little bit more time to vet through them and interview a select group of them before we make our determination. So we wanted to go through the thorough process before we made a recommendation to the board. So if we can buy a couple weeks, that would be fantastic.
Okay, and if we do have a special meeting, it would be on Zoom, so we can just set it up. Anything else?
No.
If not, could I make a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion.
Rachel?
Second.
Barb? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe. Get your vaccination as soon as you can.